Hello, everyone. Lily and I are back after, it's been 2 weeks since we've done this show?
It's been 2 weeks? We skipped last week?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we did. I didn't do anything last week.
It's a lot last week.
Yeah, and then the week before we launched Realm of Rec. I don't know. It's been a time, but we're back. Thanks for tuning back in to this weekly show. So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about what we've been up to, and at first let's look at some projects. Obviously, Realm of Reckoning just finished a very, very solid, respectable 650. We got well over 5,000 backers. So thank you all to those of you who backed the game. Very excited. We've been moving on some final file prep. We've made some modifications to the board based on some feedback from you all and some of our own just experience playing the game, and then lots of other loads of little changes throughout. Finalizing our holographic treatments for things, so we're going to submit those. But yeah, and then as far as our other projects, we're moving right along. Brink, where's Brink at?
Brink is going to fulfill very soon for US. Australia is already fulfilling.
Very nice.
I know Canada and UK are next week, I believe.
Nice.
So things are moving along.
That's great. Mm-hmm. I saw there was some, I didn't even fully understand it, to be honest. In the Brink, we use Slack. There's a Brink Slack channel. And it sounds like there might be some confusion on some elements of what's concluded or something like that. I don't even know.
Oh, yeah. So on the Kickstarter pledge itself, it says they're like ship parts and attachments or something like that as an item that should be in your pledge.
Right.
Some of them are going to be packed inside the game already. So
don't freak out when you get your Brink. You should have all your stuff. Just some of it is just inside the box.
Exactly.
So anyways, we're very excited for you all to get your games and start playing. Please send us pictures. Tag us on Instagram. We want to see these games as you're playing them.
Unboxing video.
Unboxing videos.
Maybe we should make one.
We should probably make one. We should do
and
that.
A repacking video.
And a repacking video, yes.
All in one.
All in one. So look out for that. And then let's see. We've Scales of Fate. We're moving along with. I would say we're not ahead of schedule, but it feels like we're ahead of schedule. We're already submitting. We've been getting stuff back from our manufacturer. I feel like a bit earlier than usual. So I'm feeling great about Scales. It's looking really good. And then I put Graft on the screen. I played Graft last night and the night before. A family friend was visiting town, and their 11-year-old played it, and they had a fantastic time. So can confirm 11-year-olds can play Graft quite well. Friendly. And it was a non-gamer group. It was one of those things where it's like, people come into town and they're just like, oh, I want to play one of your games. And I'm always just like, what kind of games do you play? And we're all hobbyists here. I'm sure you've had this experience. And I was just like, we're not going to go for a Realm of Reckoning to start here. Let's start out with Graft. And I think it was a great choice. They hadn't played Sushi Go or any kind of drafting games. And so it was kind of their first drafting game experience. But all in all, it went very well. I didn't like our house guest. She won the first game, and my wife Sarah won.
That's how you get them hooked. You let them win the first time they play a game.
Yeah, but anyways, so those are coming along really well. I'm very excited about the first editions of these games. They do something that we haven't done before, which is gold and metallic foil on our cards. And the Graft ones, we played with them last night. They came out so well.
Very shiny.
So those are, in order to get those, they're just free, part of the first edition of the game, which is going to come out at Gen Con. And I know you're working a lot on Gen Con. We'll talk about that in a second. But first, Tend. Tend is moving along as well. We got some samples of our scratch-off cards that we had a little bit of some misalignment problems. So we're working on fixing that. You scratched it off and the box was just off. So I can't have that. So we're working on fixing that. But that one is chugging along. But you are spending a lot of time working on Gen Con. And it's just
every day, all day.
It's a lot of work.
That's all I think about.
It's all Lily thinks about is Gen Con. I look at her over at her on her computer, and she's just got like diagrams, like 3D models of booths, and
Better than 300 tabs.
that's true. Yeah. Austin's chaos. I get stressed just looking at his browser. Austin's catching strays while he's on vacation.
I know, I feel kind of bad.
Yeah, he's gonna watch this.
He's not gonna watch this. It's fine.
No, he's definitely gonna watch this. He was watching our live stream the other day from Alaska.
That's true.
On vacation. It's like, Austin, we miss you, but also like you
don't need to be here.
You don't need to be here.
Go
and he was
enjoy
like,
yourself.
no, I'm having a good time. And I was like, yes, you do what you want, man. I can't control what you do.
If it makes him happy.
But anyways, tell us about Gen Con, what you've been working on.
Oh boy.
What's happening? There's a lot happening. I'm gonna make sure my batteries haven't run out.
Ordered a bunch of stuff this past week. Should have ordered earlier probably, but life happens and we're here. So we're actually going to be running a mini game at Gen Con for Time to Panic. It's called Trading Timelines. And the premise is you get 5 cards as a start, and you go out in the wild and find other players who are also playing the game and trade to get a consecutive 5 cards. And then you turn it in at the room and get a prize.
Yeah. And everyone, have we decided, does everybody start with the 5, like you start with 5 5s, for example, or 5
5 of the same number or
Yeah.
random? I'm still debating which version to play.
Yeah.
I feel like the 5 of the same number would be harder,
I know, but it sounds fun.
but it could be a fun challenge too.
Yeah, because it's just like, I think my strat, the way I would play, if we had a 5, like I got 5 10s, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trading with the first 5 people I see. It doesn't matter what the numbers are, right? It's just like, okay, you got 36. Let's do it. You can get a 5. I'll get a 36. So that way, I start to get unique numbers, and then that's my first step. And then I start to find like, okay, great. I got 2 in a row, and then you start to like kind of optimize for like both ends. I'm excited. I kind of just want to play. Am I allowed to play?
I think the staff. I was thinking of giving staff members like a whole set, but if they need anybody and whatever number they need, then just give it to them.
I just want to play. I want to be.
Instead of come talk to us. We want to talk to you.
Yeah.
So
Lily wants to talk to you.
Zach's like, I don't want to talk to
No,
anybody.
I do. I love talking to you all. It's the highlight of my cons. Please come find me.
I'll find you without even asking. It's like, oh, where's Zach? Where's the guy in the videos?
Yeah. And especially if you're a hater or a troll, come find me. I want to talk to you. Let's just have a conversation,
Got things to talk about.
We got lots to talk about. I just, maybe I can win them over, in person? No. It's fine. We don't need to go down this
Just intimidate them.
Yeah.
In person.
So we've got that. We're gonna have graph, Time to Panic, and scales. Pillars. I always get that backwards. We're gonna have those for sale.
And then
for
the
first
Brink
time.
expansion.
And Brink.
Brink and expansion, yes.
Yes. Ugh, it's gonna be so great.
It's gonna be big.
It's gonna be so much.
There's so much inventory. I was doing inventory today with Kirk. It took us an hour and a half just to decide how much to bring of everything.
Wow.
Ended up being around 10 pallets.
Wow.
Just from Whalebacker.
That's a lot of pallets.
So many pallets.
Oof.
I'm trying to cut it down a little bit. I don't know if we need that much inventory, but
Yeah, it's so hard to know. We
just never know.
Because the last couple of Gen Cons, we didn't really have that much stock, and we didn't have that much new stuff. We sold out of Fractured Sky Deluxe immediately. We only brought
we got 10.
Yeah, 10 copies, and so because that's all we had at the moment. And now we got a bunch more in stock. We got 3 new games. We got Brink, which
Moon Rollers wasn't available last
Moon
Gen
Rollers
Con.
wasn't available last Gen Con. Wow,
No.
what were we doing?
We have so many new games this year.
I know. So yeah, come to Gen Con and get ready to buy some games.
Yeah.
Hopefully, please. We're bringing a lot, so we got to sell them.
Tell your friends. Tell your enemies.
And we're running a lot of games, and we're doing some fun events.
Mm-hmm.
Namely, which I don't know, there's lots of them, but Mythic Mischief Tournament with a prize.
For the first 4, or top 4.
Top 4, you get a free hug.
And
me.
money.
And money, but the hug is better. Actually, you don't get a hug. You just get the money.
I'll give people a hug.
You give people a hug? Wow. Okay. I guess
I'll give hugs to everybody. I don't know if it's
okay.
special,
Yeah,
but if you want a hug from me.
Yeah, cash prize for a Mythic Mischief Tournament. So please sign up. We've got plenty of slots still available, and
you can also practice it on the app.
Yeah, practice on the app. Am I allowed to play in this tournament? No, that's
it's brutal. You can be the last.
The final boss.
What's your ranking though?
Oh, I've fallen off. I need to get back in on it. I've been very busy.
Understandable.
but no, we've also been playtesting some brand new factions that have yet to be announced. So at most of my time in the Mythic Mischief app lately has been testing some secret new factions for a Volume 3 at some point. We actually don't have a release schedule for it yet. Nope. We're still figuring out our release schedule for next year.
But you too can playtest them.
Yes, you can.
On the Discord.
Come on the Discord. Get in there. Let us know what you think of these new factions. Anything else on Gen Con?
I ordered patches for the Customize Your Own Apparel event, which is also still pretty open, I think, on
cool.
Friday, Saturday.
We're doing so much.
I know.
So much that I'm forgetting about stuff.
I know. What else is there? Oh, gosh.
There's plenty to check out. Just come to Gen Con. We'll show you all the things. It's going to be great. Sign up for games. The Big 10 game, that's going to be really fun. I'm excited about that. We just like a massive game of 10, like up to 75 players or something like that.
Yeah, 75, 72.
It's going to be nuts. I just want to play these games. But anyways, I've been working on our fall launch. That's been consuming a lot of my time. So just...
Yeah, no breathing room. We literally day after, we're like, all right, let's go. Next project.
That's just Some of us are looking backwards. Some of us are looking forwards. We gotta ship the stuff. We gotta make new stuff.
We're splitting the load.
Yeah, but no, it is by far our biggest kind of narrative stab, I guess, our biggest narrative lift that we've ever done. So it's a co-op deck builder is the genre, and it will have some kind of campaign chapters kind of narrative to it. And so I've just been writing like crazy for that. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about the narrative and how it's coming together. But wow, it makes my brain tired. It's just like, what is it going to be? How do I connect everything? And then we also got to do it. I got to finish it up in time because Glenn's got to finish the illustrations for all the things. But anyways, I'm very excited about the story. That's how that's coming together.
What inspires you to write?
Deadlines inspire me.
Deadlines inspire a lot of things.
What inspires me? I don't know, just everything I love in like just movies and books and mostly movies and books. But but I'm a little tired and over-caffeinated at the same time. It's a weird combo.
It usually happens.
Also, if you're worried about the takeover of AI, can confirm ChatGPT is not very helpful in this endeavor. It writes terrible stories. So
it's not creative enough.
For now, we're safe. Okay. I was like, here's what I'm thinking. What is your ideas? What are just the worst, most generic ideas with no semblance of structure, payoff, setups. It's just like, here's some jumbled medieval garbage. But I will say though, the one thing I do find helpful is the way I write is I'll usually voice memo it up a lot of times while I'm driving, and then transcript that on my phone, and then pick an LLM and just have it summarize it. Super helpful because then I don't have to like take notes and do all that. So I've been enjoying that improvement. But the creative side of it, I have found it's just fine. That's the fun part, anyways. Is like actually coming up with the ideas. So
it's kind of relieving to hear that actually.
Yeah.
It is not at that level yet.
It's helpful for generating a lot of bad ideas. I've noticed that.
To avoid.
Yeah. And sometimes it like takes liberties with the stuff that I like summarize. I wish I could just get it to just like give me a true summary, but it'll like fill in details. And I'm just like, I mean, like occasionally there'll be like a good idea, but it's like most of the time I'm just like, oh, I don't like that. But then that helps you think about like why you don't like it. And I think even in game design or writing, I think it's just as helpful to understand why something doesn't work as finding something that does work, because then you understand kind of which direction your story should take. So anyways, so I gotta go get back to that. And you gotta get back to Gen Con.
Counting boxes.
And counting boxes. So exciting. And we gotta figure out how to get our air conditioning to work.
Oh yeah.
Because it was working.
No, it's
and
not.
it was so cold. And then Sam was
It was working too well.
Yeah, it was working too well. We were both like, we were getting...
I refused to work up there for them.
And then Sam was like, it's too cold up here. And then he tried to turn it down. And now we can't get it back on. So if you know anything about air conditioning, give us your
pointers.
thoughts. Give us your pointers in the chat, in the comments.
Have you tried unplugging it and replugging it? Okay.
Yeah, it's like this distributed system. We have all these like unique units. And then like the world's worst remote. Like it is so unhelpful. It's all symbols. I don't know what any of the symbols mean. Like I figured out some of them, but I don't know which one is turn the cooling on. And I'm like technically savvy person, okay?
You know what you described is how I feel about some games and their icons.
That's true. It's like a poorly designed board game, and I'm losing at this board game. Turn on the AC. It's our next game, next smallpox game, and you just can't. That's the
whole game.
You can't actually turn on the AC.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna go back to my sweatbox and keep writing, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for being here, everybody.